The truth is, Erin could have been married 1,000,000 times over by now.
She's someone I kind of consider Miss Pensacola. She'll always be that to me.
Like Stephanie said, you know, she was kicking a lot of them to the curb there.
She's been defiant. She's been ferocious. She's been independent.
We got a little concerned,
Don't refuse it. Get used to it. I'm through with old ways now. I'm through with it. So get used to it, honey.
So Margaret and I talked. I said, okay, I've got a little thing of holy water here. You sprinkle it on Erin's bed and ask God for the right partner for her.
No, what I'm saying is a lot of men wanted to marry her, but she did not want to settle.
But what happened was nothing happened. So we had to pull out the big guns. And so I got the St. Jude's oil because St. Jude's the patron of impossible cases. But then the most wonderful thing happened. My daughter Maria and her good friend Liz put their heads together and saw Danny, saw Erin, and thought it would make a wonderful partnership.
There's no need to fear. It's already here, honey.
I first met Daniel 11, 12 years ago. I was a chaplain priest at University of West Florida, and here was this gentleman who was a stud baseball player, pitcher for the Argonauts, right?
She was looking for a man of magnitude, and that's what Danny is, a man of magnitude.
And so it's amazing that they found each other, or rather God allowed them to find each other.
So here's to Erin and Danny. May you have a wonderful life together.
Cheers to Erin and her man of magnitude.
And when it's time, you get out the holy water and the St. Jude's oil for your kids.
Having a few adult beverages at Seville, and I had just bought Danny and I another round, and as I'm handing him his beer, he looks at me with those big, beautiful brown eyes, just full of wonder and love, and says to me, "You're the best man." To which I responded, "Yeah, man, cheers. Like, that's great." What he had actually said was, "Will you be the best man?" So here I stand in front of you 4 months later as the best man, and cannot stress enough the importance of good communication and listening in any relationship.
When Erin met Danny, I remember one distinct late night that Erin and I were hanging out. Erin looked at me so seriously in the eye and she was like, "Becca, you know what's so great about Danny?" And I was like, oh my God, she's like had some sort of like profound like breakthrough about Danny. And I was like, oh my gosh, what? And she goes, "He orders the best pizza." And I was like, okay, well, I feel like I'm gonna need some proof of that. And no kidding, Danny ordered us a pizza that night and hand delivered it to us. And he pretty much won me over.
Erin, I love you so much. You're my favorite sister. I have always been very, 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 very protective of my sister. And I have run off many a boyfriend, and I tried my damnedest to run Danny off.
I have two brothers, and my dad, we're all very close, and they're the best men in my lives, and we're all super supportive of each other, and they've made me pretty tough, and meeting someone who fit in very naturally.
Man, he loves to hunt and fish, and he loves to play softball with us, although he's really not that good.
I mean, they're probably closer than we are, so I mean, they all get along really well and they all hang out all the time, so it's really nice.
I couldn't ask for a better brother. I really couldn't. Finally, somebody to replace Robo. Waiting.
My dad took just him to the hunting camp with him.
He's been hunting and fishing with us. Matter of fact, I took him up to the hunt camp one time last year for 2 days. When we were on the way back, we were only 30 minutes. He had been with me for 2 days. And in the last 30 minutes, he asked me to marry my daughter. Danny, I'm so excited that we're here tonight. I'm so excited that you two guys have found each other. Here's to Danny.
Aaron and Danny, I love y'all very, very much. I'm so happy. I couldn't have asked for a better new brother.
This is two people's lives coming together, completely. Two people's families coming together. It's a big deal. But the truth is that Danny is the perfect guy for you, Aaron. And Danny, Aaron is the perfect girl for you.
I love you so much. I'm so excited for you. Danny, be so good to her, and you be so good to Danny.
Over time, as Danny became closer to Aaron, I noticed he began to improve in multiple facets of his life. That's when I realized Aaron was not only the one for him, but a great teacher as well.
Aaron is the closest thing I've ever had to a daughter. So this is the only chance at a wedding that I get to congratulate my daughter. So Danny, you son of a bitch, you better take good care of her because she deserves every bit of it. Aaron, you take care of him. He's a great young man.
You know, she was raised in a tough set of circumstances, all around boys. She wanted to be the one that was better at everything that she did. She wanted to be the fastest. She wanted to be the best soccer player. She wanted to be everything. But the whole thing was, I realized at that point that what Aaron was really doing was she was trying to get my approval, my pride. She did it.
Stars overhead, turn my head and I caught you by eye for the first time.
Aaron, I love you to the moon, and I love you all the way back. I'm so proud of you, and you're always going to be my sweet queen.
I couldn't believe it, I couldn't see it for someone to see me.
We were 90 miles offshore. She was strapped to a gigantic yellowfin tuna, and the lightning's popping all around us. But I also saw at that particular time that she was switching from trying to make me proud to making Danny proud. And she succeeded in that. I watched that the whole time.
Like you do it over and over anew, seen and known. It started with you.
Brothers and sisters in Christ, to begin with, it is a privilege and an honor to be joined with you today. I first met Daniel 11, 12 years ago, and I would see him at church very often alone. Aaron similarly was going to church alone. So here's this handsome man, this beautiful woman, and there's a contemplative side to them, a prayerful side, perhaps people don't think of as from an athlete or from Miss Pensacola. And yet that's really kind of where I came to know them. I'm not taking all the credit. If you look around, you'll see the friends and family.
For all I wanted to be, I can't quite get
the gospel of the Lord.
What greater image of marriage, Danny and Aaron, is to lay down your life for one another. Truly, you are dying perhaps to your old self or to your own self, body of Christ, and are being wed to a new self, where the two become one.
all the light chasing down this highway, all the dark caught up in a dream.
Daniel, do you take Erin to be your wife? Do you promise to be faithful to her in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love her and to honor her all the days of your life?
I do.
Aaron, do you take Daniel to be your husband? Do you promise to be faithful to him in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love him and to honor him all the days of your life?
Child running out of time for all I
Friends in Christ, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Vargas Vila.
waking up, city lights in the dark, shine upon me. Give me up with your love. Floating, untied outside, running wild, come and show me. Give me up with your love.
Aaron, Danny, love you both. It's an honor to be a part of it. To my daughter.
I'm so proud of you guys, and cheers to it.
Here's to Aaron and Danny. Thanks everybody for being here. It's been great. Thank you.
Waking up, city lights in the dark, shine upon me. Give me up with your love. Floating, untied outside, running wild, come and show me. Give me up with your love. I see it in your eyes, it's written in the skies. The tides are gonna change, we're turning the page. There's peace for every mind, just seeking you will find. We're all one and the same, together in frame.